G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled, actually nearly fully completed, with the coins that we found so far. As we go through the coins, I'll mainly be looking through the reverses, just looking for the commemorative coins, because we're trying to find this coin here, the Centenary of Federation, Australian Capital Territory. One of the 9 coins of the Centenary of Federation States and Territory series. We have all the other coins up until the 2019 International Year of Indigenous Languages. That coin there, that's the last commemorative 50-cent piece to go into circulation. And if the rumor is true, we'll have another one here in 2024. But we'll see how that goes. And we might learn about that at one of my $2 hunts when I go through the coin news. But let's put the book to the side so we can get into these coins. We'll grab one of these rolls. This is a $10 50-cent roll. I've got $120 of those. And we'll open the roll up and I'll show you what it is that we are looking for. Well, our first one is a commemorative coin, so that's always handy. We've got the 2005 secondary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. There it is, 2005. That is a common commemorative, so it's going to go up in the top row. I'm going to call that the common commemorative row. We've got a 1994, which will be the International Year of the Family. In the 1994 International Year of the Family, we'll look out for a wide date variety. And that one does look like a wide date variety. The 9 and the 4 on the right there of the year 1994 looks slightly bigger, slightly wider apart. So that is the wide date variety. So if you're looking for the normal variety and the wide date variety, the wide date is the more rarer of the two. I seem to find quite a lot of those, so I do have quite a few. We have another commemorative coin, the Commonwealth Games Brisbane from 1982. This one's not in too bad a nick. This is celebrating Commonwealth Games, but is very, very highly minted, and it was the most highly minted for a long time. But we will put that up at the top as a common commemorative. This is the standard coat of arms and the standard type of the 50-cent piece design. And I'll be looking out for the 2019 IRB, the 2020 Jody Clark, the 1985 and the 1993 for the lowest minted years. And we just happen to have this Jody Clark of 2019. So this is a low minted coin. We're off to a cracking start. So we're going to put that down the bottom here. They're going to call this the Keepers row. And the Keepers are going to go into my wider collection. Definitely loving to keep the low minted coat of arms. And here we have another common commemorative. This is the Australia's Volunteers. It's not in great order. It's got some residue of some kind in it. It's from 2003, celebrating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes. So there we go. I'll be going through them like this, just looking at the reverses, the coat of arms side. And at the end, I'll look through all of the coat of arms, looking for years of low mintage coins, which was, as I said, 1985, 93, the 2019 IRB, and the 2020 Jody Clark effigy. And this is a 1998 coin, so it'll be the Bass and Flinders coin, celebrating the discovery of Bass Strait in 1798. So it's the bicentennial of that discovery. It's also a common commemorative, so it'll go up in the top row. That's our first roll. Quite a few little bits and pieces there, so that's very nice. We'll get into our second roll. And when I look at all the coins at the end, I'll also be looking for years 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 1992, and 2005, because they were the years where no coat of arms was issued into circulation. They were only put into sets. So we have now another 2001 coin. This is the 1912 Commonwealth coat of arms, and this is the primary Centenary of Federation coin. This is also highly minted, so it'll go up on the top row, and it's the states and territories that we look out for. We have another coin. This is the primary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design in 2004. Nice animal themed there, designed by primary school students and then translated onto the coin by the Royal Australian Mint sculptors. So on we go. Here's another 2001, so we'll check that if it's going to be something good. No, well, it is good, but it's just a coat of arms, not the ones we're looking for. We're definitely looking for that Australian Capital Territory. That's the real one that we want to see today. There's another 2005, another secondary school student competition winner. Go down on the table. Oh, there's a bit of gunk on that one. So as we go through, I'll be pulling out all of the commemorative coins, going through the ones at the end. Here we have another commemorative coin. This is the Silver Jubilee coin. This is the 25th anniversary of the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in 1977. There's 25 million of those for the 25th anniversary, and so it's highly minted. It'll go up on the top row, and that'll close out that top row for us. And the last couple of coins are coat of arms, so we will put them to the side so we can go through them at the end of the hunt. So we're on to the third roll now. After this roll, we will speed the hunt up, and we'll only stop for when we find something new for the day. There's another 2001, another Commonwealth coat of arms. So we'll continue on. Oh, there's another coat of arms there, but straight after it is another keeper for today. This is the 25th anniversary of decimal currency, the Ram's Head coin from 1991. Not particularly low minted, but they are quite hard to find, and this one's in not bad nick at all, and they are a favourite of 50-cent coin collectors, so that'll go down on the keeper's row down there. That'll definitely go into my wider collection. There's a 2022 coin. Check the 22 coin for what we call the snake eyes error. There's a die chip on it. I'll just get my little sharp pointer, go through that. This error is amongst the reeds here, where the reeds are flat in that area. Sometimes see two little diamonds looking like snake eyes on the coin, and that's where the die is degraded, and left the little die chips in there. That one was clear though. I have a couple of those, but we'll pull them out of circulation when we see them. And the rest were coat of arms. So let's speed the hunt up now. As I say, I'll only slow down when I find something new for today. We'll talk about it, I'll annotate it, and then we'll move on. So let's go. Now, for the first time today, we see a 1970 coin, which means it will be the Captain Cook coin. This is the very first commemorative coin in the 50-cent denomination, celebrating Captain Cook's voyage of discovery across the east coast of Australia there in 1770. Very highly minted coin as the first commemorative coin, so it'll go down on the common commemoratives row. Here's a 2010, so we'll talk about the 2010. We always check the 2010 for a rotation error. So if I see the date on it, I'll always check it for a rotation error. You can do the same for the 2006. In the 2010, if you had have rotated it and it had a rotation error when the Queen was pointing to the right, up and down, you had rotated it and there was a rotation error, it would be one notch over and you would see the coat of arms slightly bent towards the left there. So that's what happened. In the 2006, you'll get a 180 degree rotation, which means when you hold the Queen facing to the right, directly up and down, and you turn the coin, when you hit the other side, it would be directly upside down. That's the rotation error on the 2006 coin. Very hard to find both of those rotation errors. I've never found those in one of my hunts. And so always look out for those, and that's one of the reasons why we go through the coat of arms at the end of the hunt after doing it for the commemorative coins. Well, here's a coin that we haven't seen today. It's the 2005 Remembrance coin. This is the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. It's a very nice looking coin, this particular one. This year, the dies weren't particularly strong and they degraded quite quickly. On this particular coin, you can find a number of die chip errors all over the coin in multiple places. So you can keep an eye out for that if you're looking for varieties of errors. Well, there's a 2000 coin in pretty good nick. This is the Royal Visit, and we'll see that in a second. This is the one-off effigy. This is not this effigy is not on any other coin in Australian currency. This is the Royal Visit. You would have seen that if you watched my last week's video. I've got two of those. But that's a keeper for me. It's not a particularly low minted coin, but I like the design, and I also like the fact that it's got a one-off effigy by the Royal Australian Mint designer Vladimir Gottwald. So it's going to go into my wider collection, even though it's not necessarily worth scads of extra money, but I like to keep them for my collection. Here we have the 2010 Celebrate What's Great coin. This is celebrating Australia Day in 2010. Also a highly minted coin, so it'll go up on the top as a common commemorative. And then the second last coin in this roll, we have the Weary Dunlop coin. This is the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, with Weary Dunlop on it, one of the Australia's war heroes. It's 1995 there. Also highly minted, and it will go on the top row. There's another 2019 IRB coin, but it is in terrible condition, and it has a yellowy greeny tinge to it, and I'm not willing to put that amongst my collection. Up there, yeah, there's quite a bit of green, which is verdigris or coin cancer, which is the oxidization of the copper that's in the copper nickel coin. That's going to go back to the bank. I'm not having that anywhere near my other coins. Oh, there we go. Western Australia. Wow, that is also got a little bit of green up here on it. That side is in fantastic condition, and I was hoping that it would be a Centenary of Federation based on that side, but Western Australia, I do have quite a few of those, but again, with the coin cancer on it, it's never going to go into my collection. Yeah, that's terrible. I'll put it to the side, but then the one straight after it probably gave it coin cancer if it's been in that role for quite some time, because that is, you barely see the coin's head on that. It's so corroded. That in the bag. Wow, another foreign coin in my rolls. This coin is not like the others. This is the Fiji, and it's from 1975, so it's the Fiji 50-cent piece with the catamaran sail and catamaran there. We do have a couple of those in this book actually, which is haven't seen one for a while, and now we've got a book that's 20, 25 weeks in, and we are finding some foreign coins. Don't see those in our change very often because they're not supposed to be in Australian coinage. And so that brings us on to the last roll after I picked up those coins I dropped on the floor. But we have a few coins down there on the keeper's row. One of them is particularly nice. The others are not too bad, not too shabby, but we don't have the Australian Capital Territory Centenary of Federation coin, which is what we're really searching for. We did pick up that half nice Western Australia Centenary of Federation. But that's it for the hunt today. So before I show you what our outcome was, I will quickly go through the coat of arms, and I'll be back in a sec to tell you if there's anything of any other note. Well, the only other coat of arm of any note that I picked out of the pile was another common commemorative that we haven't seen today, which is the changeover coin. This is the coin where the commemorative design is on the obverse and not on the reverse. The reverse keeps the coat of arms design, but the 50th anniversary of decimal currency in 2016 has the commemorative side on the obverse there. You'll see it's the ram's head, very similar to the 25th anniversary of decimal currency. And if you have seen my video on the changeover set, you'll know that the original coin that this represents was the shilling, the ram's head shilling. So what we picked up was a coin from Fiji. Very nice 1975 coin, not in great nick, but not supposed to be in our change. Picked up a royal visit in pretty decent order from 2000. That'll go into the wider collection. We picked up a really, really nice ram's head 25th anniversary decimal currency from 1991. Definitely going into the wider collection. That's always a keeper in my book. We did pick up a low minted IRB effigy 2019 coat of arms. We picked up another one, but it was in such bad nick it's going straight back to the bank, but this is going into the wider collection as a low minted coin. We did also pick up a Centenary of Federation that looked like it was going to be in great nick, but when we turned it over, it was quite toned and it's got a bit of green on it, so not happy with that. This is from Western Australia, one of the lower minted Centenary of Federations, but that's going back to the bank. That's what you get. If you get green, you go back to the bank. So there is the keepers for today. We might even see if there's a room for the Fiji coin. We'll grab the book out. We'll put it next to, there's the two Fiji coins there. That one is in really good condition. That one's probably about the same. Put it into the book as a foreign coin in our change. So there we have it. My knuckles in the way. Another Fiji book, Fiji coin added to the book, but no Centenary of Federation from Australian Capital Territory to close the book out. Bit of a shame. But if you like what I do, think about subscribing to the channel, please. Leave a comment down below if you're finding the kind of things that I'm finding, and tell me where you are so I know what parts of Australia are finding what coins. It's always very interesting to me to know that. But I will be doing more noodling in a few days, so I will see you then. Bye.